Today you'll be learning the second half of lesson 7.7. This part of the video is going to be on the area of similar figures. Okay, so in this video we're learning to identify area and the side length relationships of similar figures. So this page should look really familiar to the one we went through yesterday, but this page is talking about the area. It says if figure B is similar to figure A by a scale factor, then the area of B is equal to the area of A times the square of the scale factor. And that's the difference between the perimeter and the area, is this time we square our scale factor. So what our formula actually looks like, remember this is our known, and this is our missing. Okay, so what our formula actually is going to look like is our perimeter that we're looking for is going to equal the area of the known. Oops, and I said perimeter, but this we're talking about area. Okay, it's going to equal the area of the known times that scale factor squared. Remember, scale factor is represented by that letter K. The other thing you need to remember is how we find that scale factor. Okay, remember K is found by taking your missing figure side length over your known figure's side length. Okay. And these are both about the side lengths. And then we simplify that, and that gives us our scale factor. So let's try one of these. Okay. Mariah is painting a mural on her bedroom wall. The image she is reproducing is 4.8 inches by 7.2 inches. If the dimensions of the mural are 10 times the dimensions of the image, find the area of the mural in square inches. Okay, so what we need to do first is find our original area. Okay, so we're going to take that original picture, and we're going to find the area, which for a rectangle is length times width. So we need to take 4.8 times 7.2. And when we do that, we get an area of 34.56 inches squared. Okay, so this is our original image, is area. Okay, so now what we need to do is figure out our scale factor, and if we re-look through this problem, they tell us that the new dimensions are 10 times the dimensions of the original. What they're telling us right there is that our scale factor, our K, is going to be 10. Okay? So in order to find the new area, all we need to do is take our known area, the 34.56, and take it times our scale factor of 10 squared. Order of operations, we do that power first. So we're going to take 34.56 times 100, which gives us a final area of 3,456 inches squared. Okay, so the mural actually has an area of 3,456 square inches. So here's a different type. Okay? The Edmonds have a 5-foot by 8-foot front porch on their house. They are building a similar porch to the back with double the dimensions. Find the area of the back porch. Okay, so what we need to do first is again find our original area, which our original in this case is the front porch. Okay, and we know that that one is 5 feet by 8 feet. So to find its area, we just have to take 5 times 8. And the original area we're working from is 40 feet squared. Okay, so that's our original. Now we need again to find our scale factor, which in this problem they again gave us. If they didn't, we should know how to find it. But they said that the dimensions are double the original, which means when we double something, we have a scale factor of 2. So to find my new area, the area of the back porch, I'm going to take the original area times our scale factor squared, which just really means we're taking 40 times 4 to get a final area of 160 feet squared, or square feet, for that back deck. Another one. Logan is flying a kite that is made up of 3 similar rectangles. The sides of the 3 rectangles are in the ratio of 1 to 2 to 3. If the area of the smallest rectangle is 72 square inches, what are the areas of the other 2? Okay, so in this problem, they're actually giving us a scale factor that's talking about all 3 figures. So when they say 1 to 2 to 3, okay? This one here, the 1, is our original. That's all that represents. The 2 is that medium rectangle. Scales factor. And the 3 is our large rectangles scale factor. Okay, so for this one, we actually have to do 2 separate problems. Okay, so they told us the original area, that smallest area, is 72 square inches. So the first one we need to find the area of is the medium one. Okay, which means we're going to use that scale factor of 2. So to find the area, we need to take that original 72 and take it times our scale factor, which is 2, squared. Order of operations, so we're going to have 72 times 4, which gives that medium-sized part of the kite an area of 288 inches squared. Okay, so we're half done. Because they want the area of both of them, now we have to do the area of the large part of the kite. And for this one, they told us that k equals 3. So for this one, we're going to start that same way. The area of the original is 72, but this time we're going to take it times that scale factor of 3 squared. Following those order of operations, 72 times 9, okay, which gives us a final area of 648 inches squared. So there's the area of the other 2 parts of the kite. Last one for today. It says, Julie is enlarging a digital photograph on her computer. The original photo is 5 inches by 7 inches. If she enlarges the dimensions 1.5 times, what will the perimeter and the area of the new image be? Okay? So the first thing we need to calculate, okay, is going to be the perimeter of our original. Because we're doing 2 things, I'm separating my page into 2 separate parts, one for each part of the problem. Okay? So in this problem, the perimeter of the original figure, this is a rectangle, so our formula is P equals 2L plus 2W. So we can take 2 times 5 plus 2 times 7, which gives us 10 plus 14 for an area, a perimeter of 24 inches. Okay? So then if we want to find the new perimeter, what we need to look for is our scale factor. Okay? And they tell us in this problem that they are enlarging it, the dimensions, by 1.5. So what they're giving us right there is our scale factor for our problem. They're telling us that k equals 1.5. Okay? So to find my new perimeter from yesterday, okay, what we do is we have that original, so the 24 we just found, times that scale factor just as it is. So we're taking 24 times 1.5, okay? So the enlarged photograph will have a perimeter of 36 inches. So now let's think back about that area. Okay, I again need to know my original area in order to do one of these problems. And this is a rectangle, so area equals length times width. So for our problem, it's going to be 5 times 7. 7. Okay. So our original area is 35 inches squared. So to find my new area, okay, of that enlarged figure, we take that original area, 35, times our scale factor squared. Remember, that's the difference between your perimeter relationship and your area relationship. So what we really have is 35 times 2.25, which gives me a final area of 78.75 inches squared. Okay. So your formula for today's lesson is area of the original times your scale factor squared.